Oh, hold on. All right, guys. All right, good afternoon. So I'm sure most of you have heard at this point that the high school is going remote starting tomorrow, Tuesday, December 8th. As you can see, we're missing quite a few students around. So for safety, to keep everybody safe and healthy, we're going to go remote. We are, for right now, following a regular school day schedule. We are, for right now, following a regular school day schedule. Okay? So that means if you have class, which you all should have class at 7:30 a.m., you need to show up on Teams for that class. Your teachers may not cue you the entire period, but you do need to show up and check in. Questions on that? Are we good? Give me a thumbs up. What time do you need to show up? Oh, good, you listen. Awesome, okay. This includes focus for a couple of reasons. A, I want teachers to be able to check in with you to make sure you're doing okay, to check in for any tech needs, or any other academic assistance. So please make sure that you're checking in for focus. Your teachers may give you other instructions at another point, but for right now, check in for focus. You're expected to do your schoolwork like you normally would. So things are going to be very different from what they were in March. Okay, you have to turn in your schoolwork, you have to pay attention, you have to take notes, you have to do all of those things. Make sure that you're doing that. Teacher availability. Teachers will be available like they normally would if you were in the building. So they'll be available here at school from about 7:30 to about 3 o'clock. So you can call or email them if you have any questions. You can set up a meeting with them for during focus or after school. The key here is going to be you have to communicate with them. Otherwise, they're not necessarily going to know what you need. Does that make sense? Can I get another thumbs up to make sure people are listening to me? Thanks, Mr. Grafton. If the entire district, so this is important, guys, if the entire district were to go to remote learning, our schedule will change. Okay? I know some of your teachers have probably talked to you about the remote learning schedule and how classes might be shortened. Did anybody familiar with that? Okay, so about half. So in the event that the entire district were to go to remote learning, our classes would be shortened and our school day would start a little bit later. There would be more time for you to be doing independent work. And if that happens, I will send the schedule out to you guys through email. I will post it on the website, Twitter, Facebook. Your teachers will communicate that to you. But for right now, we're sticking with the normal school day. If you are sick at home and are unable to log in, you still have to have a parent call us and let us know. We still have to keep track of attendance. If you are being tested for COVID, we still need to know, because there's a chance that we will still have to do contact tracing for this week, for the day that we were here, and then last week. So if you're being tested, please call and let us know. While we are remote and home, we expect a lot from you. It's not going to be easy, but I have really high expectations and high hopes that you're going to be able to come through. You're going to need to log on, do your classwork. Don't let your grades suffer. It's going to be really easy. Your teachers are going to explain to you what you need to do to maintain your grades. Please do what they ask you to do. If you're struggling, we're here to help you. Mr. Moore, Mrs. Kurtz, they're happy to set up an appointment to help you with academics or emotionally, anything that you might need. The advantage of being in school is that we can see you, and so we know if you're struggling. We're not going to be able to do that every day. So if you're struggling, you need to reach out to us so that we can help you. Does that make sense? Can I get a thumbs up on that one? Okay. Just a couple more things. If you have tech issues or need any technical assistance, please email Mr. Blackburn or Tech Help. And if worse comes to worse, email me, Mr. Roth, and we'll get you to the right people. Our expectation before returning to school is that we come back on January 4th. Okay, I want to be back here, hopefully as much as you want to be back here. I want to provide you with a normal high school experience. I don't want to be going remote. I don't want to be doing any of this. But unfortunately, to keep you guys safe, that's what we have to do right now. So as long as numbers were to not get any worse, our hope is that we're back in January. While we're out over the next couple of weeks, I need you to stay healthy, be cautious, and be safe. And and I'm gonna send you on back to class. Thanks, guys. Oh, wait. I totally forgot. Mr. Rowe wants to talk about attendance, and then Mr. Layton. My bad, this isn't just my show.
Alright, so Mr. Moore did talk about how you do need to sign in every single day. So it is important that attendance is going to be tracked. It's not like it was last spring. It is going to be tracked and it has to be tracked daily. So in order for that to happen, you do need to sign into your first period class. Now, keep in mind we're trying to keep this as somewhat to a normal school day as what it would be. So for instance, there are times that you have a dentist appointment, or you have an orthodontist appointment, or you have a doctor's appointment. That's perfectly fine. Like you wouldn't come to school. If you had it at 8 o'clock in the morning, you wouldn't come to school and leave. I mean, you could, but most of the time, whenever you would come, sign back in. So we have something in place for that to take place, where you would normally sign in the office every single day. Well, you can't do that. On the school's website, so if you can see up here, there's going to say, it says late arrival form. You click on that late arrival form, it should pop up. And it's just it's a Microsoft form. And what you have is you put in your last name, your first name, your grade level, reason for the late start, meaning was it a doctor's appointment, orthodontist appointment, whatever you would normally put on that reason line. Today's date, the date that it is, the time, who's completing the form, and then a phone number that we can call back. And then all you have to do is hit submit. Now, that will automatically send us a notification. If you are sick, you would call the attendance hotline just like you normally do on a normal school day. And we can track your attendance that way. Okay? It's not all like, so just keep in mind that if you're late signing, like you oversleep and signing the second period, this is how you would do this as a late arrival form. You're signing yourself in like you normally would coming into the office. Is there any questions on that before I move forward? It's pretty easy, right? It's right on the homepage of the high school homepage. Late arrival form, fill it out, submit it, and you're good to go. Okay. Yes, Alex. For people who would test positive, so you would have already called the office, you would have let us know, right? And then that reason we would already know, like we normally would now if you're sick and want to be out for an extended period of days. Make sense? Any other questions? Mr. Lane?
Okay, we have to go back. I have to go to
One more thing, Nurse Thompson reminded me that when we come back on January 4th, if you were feeling the least bit sick, to be cautious, please don't come. Okay, we want you here, but we want you healthy. All right, athletes, if you could stay, that would be great. Everybody else, you're dismissed back to class. Thank you guys so much.